Hi, welcome to Fuel Your Mind TV and a new episode brought to you from the Muscatine Community College campus, where we take you behind the scenes and introduce you to the characters who work here and the students who attend here. This is a special edition, and I'm your host, Katie Watson, and with me is the co-host, Alita Perellis. Hi, Alita.
Hi, Katie.
It's
Hello,
a new
everyone.
season.
I know, we're excited to be back.
We have a brand new set. Chad, will you show us, unveil our new scene? Back up, Chad. Chad never does what I tell him to.
Nothing's changed.
Nothing really has changed on our set. It's just Alita and I. We have some new things to show you from the bookstore. Where is he? Chad. Chad. Look, we have new product from the bookstore. Our cups have changed.
Those are nice. They're green.
We've gone from coffee to water. It's a healthier season.
Yep.
That's special for us. I'm going to break every rule of television and of public speaking today. And Chad's big rule of don't time and date stamp our programming, because I feel we need to make an announcement and just get it out there so that we can just be washed away with it. We lost a very special friend last night, co-worker and friend, Jane Voss. Many of you who are students here know her. She was our business office professional. We lost her to cancer last night at about 6 o'clock. Most of you probably, as you corresponded with her over the phone, didn't even know she was sick. But she's been fighting cancer for over a year, and she lost her battle last night. So we want to make a mention of that in her honor. And I hate cancer. I just want to say that.
Yeah, and we just want to say to her family that Jane was a beautiful, beautiful person.
Inside and out.
Extremely beautiful. So
she worked hard, worked right to the very end. She was here at the beginning of the month working.
Yeah, she worked very hard.
That's why it's such a shock to us that she's gone.
So our thoughts as the MCC family are definitely with yours.
Absolutely. And for those who feel moved, and I think everybody should feel moved, do something. Do something positive with her memory, whether that's a donation or something that you can do if someone has cancer in your life. And sadly, I think everybody has someone who has cancer in their life. Do something positive in Jane's honor, because she certainly was positive to the very end. So that's gone. Now we'll move on with our show. New for this season. Let's talk about this season's, what we have coming up. We'll have some housing announcements.
We do. We have lots of new developments with housing. We're very excited. You may have seen some of the construction happening on campus as you've driven by.
If you've driven by Colorado on your way to Weed Park to the Aquatic Center and you have not noticed that we're building student apartments, really, you shouldn't be driving.
It was almost easy to miss, though, because it happened so fast. It was so quick.
Our other construction seems to be like they're drywalling today and they're sanding. It just seems like that moves so slow, and that housing just exploded. They've done a beautiful job. Peggy's doing tours, and we're going to give you a sneak peek. So if you're not mobile and you can't get around and you can't come out for tours, we'll give you a little mini tour today.
Yeah.
Stay tuned to the end. All you people who just like watch the intro of this show and then you move on, and you tell me that, so I know some of you do that. Stay tuned to the end, because we're going to give you a mini tour of the inside of the apartments.
Yeah, and with that, we should probably tell you all that we're not going to be back in the Student Center as we had thought and maybe mentioned before, that we're still in our temporary homes.
And I hope we don't have to move in the snow. That's the only thing I'm worried about. But the music, we've moved the emphasis, which is the good part. We've moved the emphasis from finishing the Student Center to finishing where students are going to have classes. That's why we aren't going to be done. So the music room will be done, the lecture hall will be done, will be moved out, all of those things will be moved out of the lab space and the little theater. That's why it's not going to be done, which makes sense.
Yes.
It's all about students.
Absolutely.
Whatever. It's really all about Alita and I, but nobody listens to us. So the student space will be completed, and so that's a good thing. And the music room looks incredible. Come to Strand Hall. You're allowed to walk through Strand Hall. Some of you are walking this summer. Walk through Strand Hall. It really is amazing.
Yeah, there's a lot happening.
It is. What else? New items in the bookstore. And Bill is still in his tiny space. He thought he was going to be in the C-store, so he ordered too much. So by all means, come into the bookstore, which is in Larson, 7273.
Yep.
Was the conference room. Many of you have been on campus in the conference room. Buy something. Look how cool this is. Oh, we're the Cardinals. Yeah, so buy something. He has the Nike hats. Oh my, how cute are those?
To get over there, take a look.
Peggy had one on during the fair.
My mother loves MCC gear.
We were at the fair. Oh my gosh, was it hot. Sierra won a rabbit.
Nice.
Yeah, she fell on the rabbit. So like all day the rabbit was going. But now he's home and he's in a cage. His name is Thumper.
Nice.
Yeah, he's enjoying life now. But we were at the fair to showcase housing, obviously.
I was at the fair. Yep, I saw.
Oh yeah, you were there. You were in the booth. Not the same day.
We had a great
If
space.
she was there the same day I was there, I would have remembered that. But we were there on different days, so it was great, wasn't it?
It was great.
We
It
were
was
by the
great.
grove, listening to the singing.
Watching the dancing grannies. I thought that was fabulous.
That's funny. I love them.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. So, other items for new business. Episodes to come. Carrie Hawkins from the high school is going to be here to talk about post-secondary, senior year plus. She's going to bring a high school student with her, so she's picking that. We don't know who that is. It's going to be a surprise.
Surprise.
So if you're a high school student who's done dual enrollment and you want to maybe bribe her so that you can be on Fuel Your Mind TV, she's there starting today. Today she's back at the high school, so you might want to put your bid in. And then we're going to have Claude Gifford, who is actually my great uncle Claude. He was an outstanding alumni, and he served under 6 U.S. presidents. So he's going to tell us all about his tenure. He was a gunner in World War II. He was a student here. He was a student at Iowa State. He graduated from Muscatine High School. So
He sounds fascinating.
over 90 years old.
Yeah.
I told him I wanted to get him before he turned senile. He thought that was funny. So from a 90-year-old to a high school student.
Good.
I know this season is going to be awesome.
Exciting.
Yeah. So, at any rate, the Kraken is here.
So excited. Like, kids love the Kraken. I love the Kraken, and I'm not even a kid. But I think that is so exciting just to see. Okay, tell people what the Kraken
We're
is.
going to have pictures. Chad told me I wasn't allowed to talk about the Kraken, but I did anyways because he can't do anything about it once
Well,
the
it's
camera rolls.
exciting.
We're going to have pictures. The Kraken is in the housing, is in the apartments. Okay, I've been reprimanded. I call it the housing.
Right.
And Paul Beatty, who teaches for us in ag, he and I were talking at the fair, and he says, well, how big are those apartments? I said, well, we have 80 beds, 80 new beds. And he said, well, it's not a nursing home. Okay, 80 individual units.
Or bedrooms. Yeah.
Bedrooms, locking bedrooms.
I guess it's because we think about how many students we can provide housing for. So we're just saying
So
capacity is
okay.
80 new.
I should say apartments. The Kraken is loose in the apartments today. The Kraken is a river monster that comes out of the Mississippi River every 100 years or so, and he devours things. So he's been downtown.
Yeah, he was at the
all
library.
summer, and now he was at the parade,
Mm-hmm.
and he's come to MCC.
That's right.
He had a hold of me, and he was trying to drag me into the river. We have pictures.
Can't wait to see him.
Those pictures will be on future episodes. So, are we here? Are we ready? Are we ready to introduce our guests?
I think we are. They've been so patient.
They have. And we have a student with us who has graced us with a beautiful, beautiful mural, which I'm so excited about. It is so gorgeous that I didn't know someone had actually painted it. I thought it was like a plastic sheeting. You are so amazingly talented.
Thank you.
So let's introduce you. Jim Elias teaches in our business department. Have you been on our show before?
I believe so.
You're a returner. Are you our only returner?
I don't know.
That could earn you like something special. We'll have to think about that.
It's special just being here with you, Katie.
I know, but maybe you should get like Fuel Your Mind pants or something. Like you could have the whole ensemble.
This color here.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Maybe we could give him our rug or something that Chad won't let us use anymore. He could put it in his office. Jim Elias teaches in our business department, and he is the instructor who is teaching our entrepreneurship certificate courses, and those begin this fall.
Yes, ma'am.
So we'll want to talk a little bit about that.
Awesome.
But first, most importantly, we want you to introduce Pam.
Okay, I'd be happy to. Pam Greer was a student of mine, is a student of mine, has been in lots of classes with me, and this project, Pam has had the business concept. She wants to have her own art business, expand her business.
You should take the entrepreneurship certificate, Pam.
I'm signed up for it.
Oh, yay.
Well, as soon as we're done,
Yeah,
probably.
as soon as we're done here.
Okay, we're
Pam
here
was
to register you
in a small business class with me a year and a half or so ago, and working on her concept. And then she was in a professional communications class last summer, and she was talking about wanting to paint some murals, perhaps at the mall, as a place to start. And we took a break, and we walked outside behind Loper Hall, and during class, it was an evening, and we kind of looked toward the tennis court and saw this blank, gray, ugly wall.
And they redid the tennis courts, so the tennis courts are beautiful now.
Yes. And it was a brand new concrete wall.
Yeah.
That on the other side, people bat the ball against, which is great. And it's painted, and Pam saw that gray wall, and she said, maybe I could paint that. And so my job is to just push a little bit. So I have pushed Pam, and she's taken the challenge. And as you said, she created this beautiful masterpiece. She recreated a Monet water lilies version on the tennis court wall in Weed Park. So this is Pam Greer. She's one of the best students I've had. I've really enjoyed having Pam in class.
What's your story, Pam? Were you a student with us before, or what brought you to us?
A need to do something more with my life than what I was doing. I've worked at Hy-Vee for 10 years, and I don't know, there's just something needed to be done. I mean, and I felt like I needed to do it. I needed to bring art to the community. You look around, you don't see much. And like in his class, it got me to thinking, you go through the mall's kind of bland. You know, you got taekwondo, you got all these dance classes. Why not teach kids art?
Were you an art student?
I took art, Carl Sandburg Junior College many moons ago.
Okay.
And I was fortunate enough for that to transfer over to here. And that got me started. That gave me a good start. And it was like taking business classes. I want to start my own business. I want, you know, for me to get art supplies, I really have to go out of town. And I know other students who, you know, want to take art have to go Dick Blick or, you know, somewhere Michael's in Davenport or something like that. And, you know, not everybody has the capacity to drive that far. And with gas the way it is now, I don't want to drive. I don't want to make it worth my while if I'm going to go up there and drive just to buy one sketch pad. So that's what kind of gave me the idea. I could sell art supplies here.
The Crayola art supplies in Walmart just don't do it for you, huh?
No, that's not. No.
That's not quite what you're after.
No, that's not.
That's more for my type of art.
That's not.
My sidewalk art that I do with
Right.
Sierra. Yeah.
There you go.
My daughter and I we enjoy that.
There's certain grades of paper that you can, you know, some artists like to work with. And I've talked to local artists, and there's, you know, like doing clay work or doing, it's just not the availability. And I researched it, you know, different stores here in town, it's just not there.
Well, I know that there are a group of artists, Dan Kitchen and Tony Leachy, and there are some that get together. Have you met some of them? Do you talk and network and?
No, I haven't.
You don't have that group of
No, I
people
haven't met them
to
yet.
support your idea. I'm
No,
sure
I've
that's
kept-
part of your plan down the road.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I didn't
I-
know if you'd already connected with some of them.
I kind of like
Maybe
to get my.
this show will launch.
There you go. This will get me out there.
I'm sure they watch.
I need to get my business plan together. I need to, there's still little kinks in my business plan. I need to get, I need to get the proper credentials.
I'm so excited for you to take our certificate.
Yes, I am
that's
too.
so exciting.
That's going to be a big boost for me.
Oh, no kidding. You are the exact student that certificate was designed for.
Cool.
That is so perfect.
That makes me feel good.
But your 2-year degree, you're looking at business management?
I'm getting an AAS in business,
Yeah.
That you're
but
okay.
there's some business management in my AAS, right?
Management and marketing, I think,
Okay.
is
Yeah.
what she's doing.
Okay.
Plus, I'm doing the LO65 with it.
Okay, is that this show or are you
That's
launching?
another show.
That's another show.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to let that cat out of the bag because I know you're talking about
Yeah.
what your proposal was to us.
Oh yeah.
We met.
But that's
Okay.
just another feather in my hat.
Another thing that you're thinking about.
Yeah. So.
So have you quit your job at Hy-Vee or are you
Oh,
still
no.
you still work at
I'll be at
Hy-Vee?
Hy-Vee probably till I die.
Okay.
Shout out. We hadn't
Shout
done
out to
one this
Hy-Vee.
season.
Yeah,
We
shout
have
out.
many fans at Hy-Vee.
We do.
People
Hy-Vee's
stop.
a good place.
Now, are you at the big store or at the smaller store?
Big store.
Okay.
I work in the meat department. I'm a meat wrapper.
Oh, very good.
It's a good job. It's been fun. I meet a lot of people there.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of people I might not necessarily know first names, but I know them by face. I can talk to them. I know a lot of people that way.
Okay, very good. So Jim, tell us, when you were here before, I think we talked about your business management courses.
I think so.
Tell us how you've seen that grow in that amount of time to where now you're seeing students like Pam come in. How has that developed?
I think what's happened is the courses have become a little more solidified as to what students are getting out of it, and the AAS degree, which is in the catalog technically is a 2-year career tech degree in business management, and what students like Pam and others are seeing is in the 2 years, if they go down the Associate of Applied Science track and get that 2-year degree, they're able to get lots and lots of good, solid, practical business management courses under their belt, as compared to an Associate of Arts or Associate of Science that is designed for transfer to a university. Those students, if they're studying business, they don't take a whole lot of business, and so
Right.
they're ready to go on to a 4-year institution, whereas the AAS management students, out of the 64 credit hours in the degree, they get 35, 40 hours or more of business-related courses, so they have some real practical hands-on skills when they're going out looking for a job. Or in the case of Pam and some other students saying, I have the degree, I may get a job for a little while and then work toward building my own company. So it's a pretty neat thing, and the program's grown quite a bit. In the last couple of years, I think the first year I was here, maybe the second year I was teaching at MCC, had I think 2 AAS management graduates. This last spring there were maybe a dozen, and there's another kind of group of cohorts coming in every year, kind of a fresh crop of students. And
I'm
it's pretty
noticing
exciting.
the international students are attracted to your program, and I'm noticing that they start, the students who are coming in from CCID are 1-year students, and they come to me because they want to come back and finish. They want that AAS in business management. They want that credential. I'm noticing it's very attractive to them because it is usable.
Yes.
They can apply it immediately.
One of the things that I've discovered in working with those students is that the schools that they attend in their countries, the colleges and universities are very technical in nature. And so when we had a representative from Elkutz in College in Jordan here last fall, she said that the technical degrees that these students earn are technical: engineering, math, computer, accounting, even finance, very, very technical, but they don't teach the soft skills of business, the management, the people skills, the communication skills, even the marketing skills. And so those are the things that my program's really built around. And that's what I teach, and John and Kathy teach finance and accounting and economics, and we have Janine and Angela in the IT department to do the technical side, but the international students are coming here and they're getting education and practice on the soft skills of business, how to deal with people and how to deal with the intangible things.
They also seem to like that there are smaller certificates built in, that they can actually group courses and earn a certificate in a short amount of time. And I should explain, CCID is Community Colleges for International Development.
Yes.
So that's the larger entity that we go through, and those students are on J1 visas, and they're here, they work while they're here, they go to school, they work, and they're only here for 1 year. So it is a partnership we have with a larger group of community colleges. I think around 200 community colleges belong to CCID. That is a J1 visa. It is a different visa than a student visa. So sometimes people get confused about why students are here and why some students can work and others can't. There are different avenues that students are here. So when they are on their J1 visa, they often come to me because I work with F1 students, and those are students who are here to get an AA degree. So then after they leave, they want to come back and finish Jim's program. They want that 2-year degree. So that's, I sometimes use jargon and forget that it's not just us. So I forget that you're here listening to our little conversation. So there's some background about what CCID is. And if you want more information, always we have the website. So you can go on our website and look up this information for yourself, or give us a call.
And it's a great program. Like the students that come, they live in housing, and they're involved in campus activities and just.
And they have home families that work with them. So if you want to be a family and get to know these students on a more personal level, absolutely.
Yeah, they just enrich campus and housing and everything while they're here. So that's fantastic.
Absolutely. So your next topic, item of business, talk about your certificate specifically in entrepreneurship.
Okay.
The class this fall would be a great launch.
Okay. I'll start by talking how we established it. Essentially was with this partnership with Elkutz College in Jordan, and we had secured a grant for course development, and we worked with Elkutz, and they want to develop a joint program where our students and the Jordanian students are going through this certificate program. Folks in the Middle East really want this kind of practical entrepreneurship certificate for the reasons that I mentioned earlier. And as we've been developing that in the district, we said we really need to bring it together for our local students. And it's something I've been wanting to do ever since I came on board, is to develop an entrepreneurship program that allows students like Pam to really dig in and take a business concept idea and work through all of the steps to do the research and the planning to be able to launch the business. And so that's really in a nutshell, what the program is going to do. It's going to be a 9-credit-hour certificate, 3 classes. The first one is Introduction to Entrepreneurship, which will be offered on campus this fall, Thursday nights for the duration of the semester. And it requires the very early in the semester, the students will go through the Small Business Development Center's boot camp for entrepreneurs, which I believe is a Saturday workshop, an all-day Saturday event. And then the course will move into idea exploration, creativity, innovation, looking at business ideas and deciding whether or not it's a viable option.
Yeah.
And then it moves into the second course, which we're planning to have in the spring. We don't know if it will be just on MCC or kind of a district-wide, so we may take students from the MCC intro course, the Scott intro course, and the Clinton intro course, and build a cohort. And then that cohort of entrepreneurship students will work through course number 2 and course number 3 to completion. The second course
might be kind of a hybrid,
yeah,
perhaps.
Yeah, and there may be some online components. We may have some meetings on MCC campus. We might be in downtown Davenport. We might be at Belmont at Scott campus.
And there'll be some linkage, however that can work, with the students that are in Jordan. I mean, that's kind of what the concept was, whether that's...
Yes, eventually. I don't think so
Somehow.
much this first year, but in subsequent years
Somehow,
we
yeah.
will, yes. And so there may be some
case studies or
some case studies, and maybe even some web-based webcam meetings, course meetings, things like that. So that's pretty exciting for our little colleges here to be essentially be a worldwide entrepreneurship program.
Obviously, the time difference is the problem. It's 8 hours
Yeah.
difference for them to us, but
Yeah.
somehow we'll make it work.
Yeah, well, you know, I'll get on campus at 2 in the morning. It works.
It's no big deal. Have a sleepover.
Sure.
We have a new student center.
The entrepreneurship certificate, we are hoping to and planning to, and so this is a plug for any businesses out there, entrepreneurs who want to participate. We want to do case studies. We want to have mentors, bankers and financiers and other entrepreneurs that can share their stories and are willing to assist and help, because we want to bring our students tight in with people that are out there working, building businesses, growing businesses, things like that.
Anybody who's on John's committee as a advisory committee for business, he's talked about this.
Yes.
It's been on his show. Samir has been on his show. Jeremy Pickert has talked about it. So, I mean, the rumbles are out there, and then to see it come to light and to actually see students take this course from concept to actual students is exciting. That is great.
And in the end of the course, the third term, the students will actually have assembled their business plan and presented, at the very least presented in a kind of a mock finance pitch situation. We're hoping that we can actually get some bankers on a review committee that would say, yes or no to a business
Scott
concept.
Inkstead would do that in a heartbeat.
So that's where we're going with it, and it's a district-wide program. I think it's really exciting for me, and I guess the plug out to the community is anybody who wants to be an entrepreneur, thinks maybe one day they want to start their own business, create your own job. That's what I see it as, entrepreneurship. Anybody who's interested should check it out.
Yeah, or even if you just have like that idea in your head that you've been, it doesn't even
don't know how to do it.
Yeah, that'd be a great place to start.
Yeah. And entrepreneurship really is not just limited to people who want to start their own venture, their own business. We have all kinds of, this program is entrepreneurship in nature. We have all kinds of entrepreneurship at our college, at big businesses. People that have these skill sets are very valued to their employers and potential employers. So the certificate that we're offering will be an extra credential that allows students to say, okay, I have my degree. It might be in IT or automotive maintenance, but I also have the entrepreneurship certificate on top of it. And so an employer is going to say, oh, this person thinks creatively. They're an innovative person. I want them on my team.
And what a great example to have Pam, who's an artist and has this idea. That's perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. She could be a chef. She could be, a hairdresser or whatever. It's an idea. It's somebody who wants to create something. That's awesome. I'm so excited.
Hairdresser.
And now, Alita is sitting here, and Alita's an advisor. So if you are one of those people and you say, oh, I saw it on that show, call Alita, because she can either get you connected to Jim or she can register you for the course. Perfect. I love it.
It's probably a good time to shout out to Annabilia and Aaron, and Dave Carson.
Have we introduced Dave yet? I don't think we have. There's another show. Oh my gosh, Katie, write this down. Alita, talk amongst yourself.
Just wanted to say hello to Annabilia and Aaron, so they're other advisors on our campus, and we've recently welcomed Dave Carson as well. He's a transition advisor.
Talk a little bit about what that means, because I don't think we've introduced that concept.
Make it a two-show thing to introduce Dave.
You might have to. I'm blocking. Have we introduced Dave?
I don't think we have. And we need to say hi to Dr. Don Doucette as well. Have a new
He's
chancellor.
Our new chancellor.
Oh my gosh. Lots of changes. But maybe we do that another time, because we really want to talk about the mural and Pam. And
do we have pictures?
I think we do.
Oh yeah, there's.
Where's Chad? Chad, start showing the pictures so Pam can talk about what she's doing there while I write this down.
Well, that there is when it started to rain on us on Saturday. We did this on a Saturday. The Muscatine High School Art Club and Carlos Duran and I, and actually this guy here, him and his wife rode up on their bicycle and just started helping out.
Wow.
So it started to rain, so we put plastic on. This was before that.
Pam, can you talk a little bit about how you pulled it all together? So,
well, when I first looked at the wall, it was a year ago, when the idea struck me. You know, Monet, water lilies in the park, what perfect thing would look.
The color's perfect.
On that wall.
It's beautiful.
It's water lilies in the park, and it was just, and that was just drove me.
Okay, I'm going to ask a stupid question, Pam. Obviously, you can't call Monet and say, hey, Claude,
No.
Can I paint your painting? So who do you ask if you're allowed to do that?
Actually, I called the Figge Art Museum, and I called Iowa State College for the, or what is it, Iowa?
University of Iowa?
Yeah, the art department there. I called both of them, and they both said the same thing. The odds are I'm not going to paint it exactly. It's not going to be an exact replica.
Okay.
Okay, so it is basically going to be my version of a Monet.
Okay.
So there is no copyrights, and besides that, at this time, nobody knew where the original was. But,
really?
Yeah. But just recently, about 2 weeks ago, this woman had died. Really, really wealthy woman died of old age in, I think, New York, and she had the original. They found it in her possessions. Wow. So now they know where the original's at. It is virtually priceless.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah,
Wow.
a friend of mine called me and says, hey, did you see the news? You know, Monet, they found the water lilies in the park. So, but this is my version of water lilies in the park. Mine and
we like your version too.
Is Jim painting? Is that
yes,
you,
Jim.
Yeah,
Jim came and helped.
Oh my gosh.
He was helping us.
How did you get connected with the Muscatine Art Club?
My daughter goes to Muscatine High School.
Okay.
And she was in her first year there. She wanted to do art, and so she wanted to join the art club. So I volunteered to do the art club with them. So I ran with them for a while, and that's why I really wanted to include the students.
That's fantastic.
Is so
because
awesome.
In all reality, my business is based on some of the junior highs, the schools, the high school, because I want to get them their supplies. I want these kids to get active in art.
Right.
I mean, we're all about band, we're all about everything else.
Will it be downtown, or where are you thinking your business will be?
I don't know. Jim and I have been talking about that. I think maybe somewhere's on Park Avenue.
Yeah.
Along there in that area.
Mm-hmm.
Right by Salvatore's, that's where I'd put mine. That way
Well,
go over there
there's
for
a
lunch.
concept that Pam discovered a house literally right next door to the Muscatine Art Museum.
It's a beautiful house.
It'd be a beautiful place. It's a big old Victorian style.
Well, it has a big archway window. Oh,
It would be incredibly
Houses down there are
awesome.
beautiful.
it would be.
You could live there and have your store in the house.
I would put the store in the front of the house, and then I'd have a gallery all the way around the stairs going upstairs, and then have all the bedrooms upstairs, the 4 bedrooms, art studios. There's a room downstairs that's all sunroom.
People could like rent those from you.
Yeah.
Space.
There's a lot of space in the basement that could have been rented for.
That's beautiful.
There's a music room down in the basement already. That I could put people who do music and want a studio for their music.
Jim, you help her make that happen.
We've been talking.
We've been talking about it.
She has lots of great ideas, and she just needs to
Jeremy
be
is
pushed.
thinking about for the second phase of the grant that created your courses is having some place, like in the mall, where people who go through your certificate, they would have space that they can use
Yeah, an incubator
for
of
a
sorts.
year.
Yes.
to
Yep.
launch their business.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah,
cool.
and we're always chewing on those kinds of ideas, and every time we see a building that's close to campus and vacant, as in the corner
As in the
of Park in Colorado,
Armory, perhaps?
the
or-
Armory, or the former auto dealership there on the corner. I'm always thinking.
Something's always churning,
We're
huh?
always churning.
And that's a neat idea because it is close to school. And that's kind of what I'd like to get the college kids involved. You know, any kind of student is what I want. I want to expand their art ability. I mean, really, there's so many good artists
Performing arts of any
Yeah.
kind, fine art of any kind.
and it's like if you go out in the community, that's why I did Monet. Because Monet, you know, everybody knows Monet, you know, but you have to go to the museum to see a Monet. Well, now you don't. Now you can go over here and say, this is a Monet.
It's such an awesome talent. I mean, just to be a part of and watch and see the end result, it's such an awesome talent.
Thank
To be able to paint and make things beautiful that way. I think we need to figure out if there's any other walls on campus. Katie?
I'm sure there is.
I kind of have an idea, but
Thinking.
Yeah,
I haven't approached
has
you
an
with it
idea.
yet.
And I think it's been, you broached it with one of the deans, didn't
Yeah,
you?
I did.
Briefly?
Yeah, I did. I want to hang I want to hang it from the student center, from the you know how the student center comes up. I want to hang a big, just a large scale, not as big as that, but a large scale picture and hang it there.
Oh, very good.
So when you walk in, that's one of the first things you see.
John Fasinelli Kowalty was here at the same time Pam was here. Oh my gosh, there'd be art everywhere, wouldn't there?
Well, I just,
Which wouldn't be a bad thing. It's
No,
beautiful.
maybe John's out
Yeah.
there watching.
well, and I was kind of looking at Jackson Pollock's work for that.
Beautiful.
And Jackson Pollock was a very misunderstood artist, and he's very good. And I would.
Bring a little of that to
Oh, I
campus.
would love to. I would just
Very
love to,
good.
especially with all the controversy with his painting that he's got hanging at the Figgy right now. That Iowa State owns, I
Yes,
think, or
right.
Iowa City owns. That in school. I don't know where I can do it though. I gotta sit down and look at it and try to paint it a couple times, but Jackson
We'll be
Pollock's
waiting.
really good.
Yeah. That's
We'll
just
be
wonderful
waiting.
that you get so excited about it. It's just
Oh,
fantastic.
I do.
Yeah.
And to tell you the truth, doing this wall, I had so much help. I had the community back me up so much. I mean,
Yay,
I didn't
Muscatine.
realize, I didn't realize it
Oh.
was
Sherwin-Williams was amazing.
very good.
They really did. I mean, I have to tell them thank you because they helped me get the background, the blue background. They gave me that paint. It's a sealer. It's a special sealer for the concrete. I had no idea I needed something special for concrete. You know, I mean, I know how to paint or I know how to draw, but I don't know the surfaces. I didn't know any of that. And they helped me immensely. They helped me all the way through this process to the end, to sealing it. And the city of Muscatine gave me permission. They haven't given permission to do murals on the wall for over 15 years.
Wow.
And I've got permission from the city to do this.
Well,
So
very
Yay,
good. Shout out
City
to
of
the city of
Muscatine.
the
Muscatine.
city of Muscatine, yeah.
We
Very
have some
good.
others here that we're
Okay.
going to do a shout out for. So MCC,
Yes,
Yay.
without them, this would not have been possible. Without
good.
Jim, this wouldn't have been possible.
Jim Elias, Sherwin-Williams,
Yes, big help.
the Phillips brothers.
Yep, they did all the scaffolding.
Oh,
They donated all the scaffolding.
well, very good.
So,
That's fantastic.
A lot of
First
people
National
don't-
Bank,
yeah, they donated a lot of money.
Central State Bank,
They donated the money too. I had a lot of donations. A lot of people in town donated money that I was
Really?
really surprised. I had a
pretty
big
fantastic.
backing.
Carlos Duran,
He came and helped me with the kids, helped the
And who
kids.
is he again? Tell us who he is.
Carlos Duran, he's painted murals here in town. He,
This is on the right in that picture.
yeah, he's the one on the right.
Oh, okay.
He's a non-organization, what is it?
He's involved with the Center for Nonprofits
Okay.
downtown.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've
And
met him.
He's an artist. He's very good. He's really good.
Very good.
And he kind of advised the kids, yeah. He was,
He's a lot. He's very
Teaching 'em.
involved.
Yeah.
Mhm. And the Muscatine High School Art Club.
yeah, they
I had no idea.
gave up their Saturday to come help me.
Very good.
So-
Now, how long from start to finish? You had the idea, it was a year ago, but from beginning to paint till you're sealing it off, how long?
Oh, it was a good year, maybe a month. It took, Saturday we painted, Sunday I went back and cleaned up and painted over some things and made it the way I wanted to look. And 2 weeks later we sealed it, it was done.
Wow. No wonder I thought I walked out one day and it was just there.
Yeah.
The priming was done last fall, so it was just light blue, and then essentially the mural was painted on a Saturday. I mean, there were some finishing touches.
Yeah, I didn't have
and
to do
work
it
done, but
a lot, I mean, it was,
it was
Done
it was a
pretty
neat
much.
day. It was really exciting to see all.
Oh,
of the, I mean, the pictures show, and
That's
all of
awesome.
those kids and people from the community.
So do you have some painting ability?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Do
I
you,
used
does one have to have helped that day?
no.
No.
No. It was Monet. That's why I kind of picked Monet, because it is impressionist art, and it really is just putting the colors up there and making it look, you know,
Right.
not exactly like what you know, a water lily, just the impression that that's a water lily. So impressionist art, you can make mistakes and cover
No,
them
Pam,
up.
you've never seen me.
No. You can do it,
I
believe
can
me.
color.
Anybody can do it.
I
you know.
color in the coloring book.
No, you could still, anybody could do this, I swear. I mean, with just a little teaching, those are my daughters there.
Oh, those are nice
Oh.
pictures.
And just a little work, you could do it. I mean, it's not,
That's great.
that's why I picked an easy one, because I knew the kids were coming. Not that, these are talented kids, don't get me wrong. They had some really talented kids there. They were good. Pizza
Well,
Hut
hopefully
supplied
that
the
will bring
food, so.
Pizza Hut too.
Yeah,
Yay,
and
you
Jimmy
guys.
John's gave us sandwiches. So yeah, it was
Well,
really a
that's-
community-based
That is
ran
a
wall. I
wonderful
mean,
story. That is a wonderful
That
story.
is.
I'm really
Thank you for sharing
proud
it.
of MCC and the Muscatine community.
Yeah, thank you for sharing it.
Thank you.
Great.
It's all good. Now, thank you for coming on our show.
Thanks for having me.
You were nervous and you had no reason to be. People don't realize that we have no script, so that makes people nervous, but
It's a conversation.
that's how we roll. And sometimes we get caught up, so who knows what time it is. I tell people, you know, our timing is ish, because yeah, we just chat. But we wanted to end with,
Can we announce new student orientation since we've already dated the show?
yes,
So
we
new
can do whatever we want.
For all you new students who will be coming to Muscatine, and those of you who want to get registered, new student orientation will be on Tuesday, August 9th, 5:30 to 7:30. It's going to be fantastic. We'll have lots of breakout sessions. You can get some additional information.
Very different format this year.
Very different.
I'm excited about
And
that.
we're going to have a cookout, the villas, and Dorothy Noyd Scott Housing, which are both of our buildings. We'll have a cookout over there. You'll get a tour, get to meet other students. We'll have some breakout sessions where you can kind of pick and choose what you want additional information for. So it's going to be fantastic. So if you are going to be a new student at MCC, please join us. Again, Tuesday, August 9th, 5:30 to 7:30 on campus. And if you haven't registered, please come in
Please do.
and get
Please
registered.
don't wait. This is me begging. Please don't wait. Do it now. 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 Don't wait. That was me begging. I'm over that now. Okay. Now, we want to end with a film clip. This is Peggy Johnson. She's the person, if you come to tour housing, and you don't have to be a prospective student necessarily. You can just be nosy. We're okay with that.
Yeah, definitely. Come take a look. That's a good idea.
Yeah. And everybody is just so nice over there. The construction people, everybody is so nice. I can't get over it. Peggy would give you a tour, or Barry. Barry is the housing manager. She can give a tour as well. You call the number or go to the website, which is www.liveatmcc.com. And then the phone numbers and everything are on that website. And Chad's got this little video up there too. So we're going to show the video, a little preview. That's going to be how we end the show today. A little bit different again. We're throwing stuff out this season. We're crazy. So thank you for watching Fuel Your Mind. Grab your cup of water because we're so healthy this year and fuel your mind. Roll it, Chad.
Hi, my name is Peggy Johnson, and thank you for joining us. We're going to give you a sneak preview of Muscatine Community College student housing. You are live on campus, and as you can see, this is the new villas, and they're starting to do some of the landscape now, and we're going to take you through the front door, and we're going to take you through some of the apartments so you can see what we have to offer here on campus. All right, we're going to go on in. Before we go into the building, I do want to point out you will be issued a key fob. It's about as big as your thumb, and it is issued to you. It's registered to your name. So the only way you can get into this building is if you have that key fob or if someone lets you into the building. Just another added safety feature. We love the fact that we're able to offer a multi-layered security system, and you'll also notice in the corner there, we also have security cameras set in place. Okay, we're gonna go on in. Let's go. Okay, and as we enter the building, you'll see right here to the right, we have your own exercise room. This will be available to you 24/7, so if it's 2 o'clock in the morning and you want to work on the treadmill, you just come right downstairs. You won't even have to go outside. We've got it all right here for you. Come on in here. You're going to love this. This is my favorite part of the villas. This is your social area / media center. In here, when it's complete, you'll have your ping pong table, you'll have a foosball table, you'll have flat screen TVs on the wall, you'll have theaters type seating here, so you can come down here and relax and enjoy. You'll also be offered some study tables, so that if you belong to any clubs or groups, you're able to utilize this area. Again, 24/7, this is your area to use as you please. And then as you enter from the social area, you'll see in here we have what we call a Wi-Fi study center. This is for you to utilize if you need a little bit more privacy, if you're studying for finals or you and just 1 or 2 other people. You're welcome to go right on in there. Here, it will be what I call Vendoland. This is where you'll have your snack machines and your pop machines. And then on through here, we'll go a little bit further. This will be your on-site laundry room. We'll have state-of-the-art laundry equipment, all front loaders. And you'll notice as well, we'll have the security cameras in this room as well. And again, 24/7 access to this area. Okay, here we are in a 4-bedroom. You'll see you have a full-size kitchen with your oven. You have your own dishwasher. And you have a refrigerator, full-size refrigerator with an ice maker. And then we'll pan out to this is your living area. This is your common living space. You'll notice the furniture that's here is included with each apartment. You have your 4 bar stools for your breakfast bar, and then you have your leather couch and 2 leather seats. And again, you'll notice there's plenty of outlets, so there should not be a need for any extension cords. We're gonna come on this way, and again, I think you're gonna be excited about this. This is your bedroom with a full-size bed, and then you've got your own, come on in here, and you've got your own bathroom. No sharing a bathroom. Full-size bathroom with your own shower. You'll also notice in each room we also have a sprinkler system and a smoke detector. Again, added safety features. Okay, thank you for taking a tour with us. We look forward to seeing you all in the fall. For more information, feel free to give us a call at 563-506-5158. I'll see you later.